Hey everyone, it's Sal from Essentage, Tucson's premier accounting firm. Wanted to post a short video about where's my paper check and when is the IRS going to mail that paper check to me. So I do have some dates for everyone, so stay tuned. So for anyone that has not received their direct deposit from the IRS for their stimulus money, this video is for you. So remember, the IRS said that they were going to either direct deposit your stimulus money or they were going to mail you a stimulus check. The question that everyone's been asking is, when are they sending that stimulus check? So I have the answers for you today. So the IRS has actually posted a draft plan of when they're going to send out all the stimulus checks. And what they've done is they've sketched out a timeline over the next 6 months whereby they're going to prioritize low-income Americans first. So those folks will get their money first, and then kind of gradually move down the line with higher income individuals. Beginning April 24th, here's the IRS's draft plan to get those checks in the mail. First, those individual filers, so single filers that is, that make under $10,000, those folks will get their checks first. For those that make under $10,000 and they filed a tax return, whether that's 2018 or 2019, and they are single individual filers, those checks would have gone out the door last week, and you should be getting that in your mailbox hopefully by the end of this week. That will be followed by individuals making under $20,000. So again, single filers making under $20,000, their checks will then be mailed out beginning May 1st. So then the IRS's plan is to mail out checks in $10,000 income increments. So in other words, going from $20,000 to $30,000, you'll be in the next batch. From $30,000 to $40,000, you'll be in the batch after that, all the way through June 26th. Through June 26th is when those checks are going to be mailed, all the way up to, now there is a ceiling with respect to that $10,000 income level increment, and that's going to be $99,000. So if you make over $99,000, or that's what you reported on your 2018 or 2019 tax return, you will not be included in this first group that runs from April 24th through June 26th. So the next batch of checks are going to be related to those folks that filed either a 2018 or 2019 tax return and they were joint filers. An example of a joint filer is married filing jointly. So you and your wife filed a tax return, you will be slated up next. Now here are the dates for the joint filers to receive their paper check, and that's going to be from July 3rd through September 4th. From July 3rd through September 4th, those joint filers with dual incomes will start receiving checks in the mail, beginning with those folks that make under $110,000 combined. If you're between $110,000 and $120,000, you'll be in the next wave of folks to get their check mailed out, and that's going to start July 10th. Under $110,000, checks start on July 3rd. $110,000 to $120,000, the next round will be on July 10th, and the amounts will increase $10,000 per week all the way through September 4th. So again, it's $10,000 incremental increase on your income tax return as a dual income earner, meaning you and your wife, all the way through September 3rd. And during that last week, during that week of September 4th, all of those paper stimulus checks will go out to those dual filers that make under $198,000 per year combined income. If I didn't mention your particular situation with respect to how you filed your tax return and the income that you make, then you are what the IRS considers the remaining stragglers. So all remaining stragglers will start to receive their check, or I should say the IRS will start to mail out your check beginning the week of September 11th. So definitely keep an eye on your mailbox for those paper checks. Once again, it's a draft plan by the IRS. Anything could happen, anything could change. Our hope is that they definitely expedite this process, but this is going to start on April 24th and run all the way through September 11th. So to summarize, the IRS's plan is to issue and mail checks starting with those that are individual single filers that are low income earners, then gradually move up the income amount week by week for a single filer, then move to dual filers, meaning married folks that have combined incomes, and once again, as their income levels move up, every week a check will be sent to those folks based on that category. And then finally, anyone else that is a high income earner or doesn't really fall into any of the other categories that I mentioned, those folks will be mailed a check starting September 11th. I'm going to go ahead and link the article that I've referenced below, so take a look at that article. It outlines the IRS's plan to get those checks out the door. And as always, please leave any questions or comments below. We appreciate all the comments that we've been receiving, and we love responding to your comments, so feel free to leave any comments or questions below, and we'll make sure to get to those. This is Sal from Essentage. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and keep an eye out for future videos.